Here at Marion, we're an environmental company. We focus on emergency response. So we get a lot of calls in the middle of the night. We clean up car wrecks, truck wrecks, train wrecks, airplane wrecks, all sorts of things. We do a lot of industrial stuff where we go into clients and do clean out tanks and pits. And then we have a consulting department where people call and we assess their land, see how contaminated it is. So it's a full ranging of environmental catastrophe that we try to clean up at all hours of the night. Back in 2018, the middle of 2008, well, the beginning of 2018, we started outgrowing, we were with QuickBooks. And I had a business associate friend who was using Pineapple, and he recommended him. So I looked at him and gave him, and we had a bunch of meetings and gave him a shot. And we switched in June of 18, on his recommendation, really, because he's a big company. He's a heating and air. A lot of heating and air companies use them. And we had added offices, we had added employees, and we were really outgrowing QuickBooks in order to keep track of everything we did. We had different states, different cities. I think we went from 3 offices to 7 in like 2 years, and it was getting hard to keep track of everything. So.
Wow, that's a quick growth.
Yeah, we're up to 9 now.
Wow.
Pineapple Code has really helped us in keeping track of what everyone is doing almost at real time. In the old days, we were paper-based and had job number sheets, and with one office, you could do that. But when we went to 9, there was no way we could keep track of all the jobs. And the way our business is, at 2 in the morning, somebody calls, you send a crew out, they come back at 6 or 10, and they go to sleep. You don't know what happened. So this way I can check on the offices, I can check on the guys, see how people are doing, what they're doing. It really helps to get a snapshot of how you're doing that day, really, what you're doing and what you did the previous week, and you don't lose stuff. It helps us. I could see us doing jobs and not billing for them because we did it, came back, went to sleep and forgot. But this one really helps. It really helps us keep track of all the stuff that everyone, there's so many different aspects that everybody's up to. I really feel comfortable and happy that my information is at one location that's controlled by them, that has no tie to the outside world. Nobody can get in and take our stuff. Not that anybody want our stuff, but if they did, they can. I really like working with the Chattanooga software employees because when we have a problem or need something, I call them, they answer. I email, they answer. They're 2 miles away, which I know. Anyway, but they're really responsive, and if we want something custom made for our company, it's different than all the other companies because we're just different. They accommodate, they make it happen. And so you can really custom make it to what you personally need or what would be more efficient for you or helpful. And they're really responsive. I always come up with something and it works. So.
We are a heat air company. We're in Ooltewah, Tennessee, and we do commercial and residential. We do all aspects of the HVAC world. We do refrigeration, and that pretty much covers it. We have a service department, we have a residential area, and we do preventive maintenance. We started using Pineapple Code in 2010 or thereabouts, and the owner, Alan Fields, had heard a radio ad that we had running, and he gave us a call. So we met with Alan, and he showed us what all Pineapple Code could do, and we were so impressed, and we knew that we needed software that would grow with us, and so we said okay, and the rest is history. They make it really easy to work with them. If we need to have a meeting, we'll call them, we'll schedule a meeting. We've gone to their place, they've came here. They make it simple for us. They understand. We just tell them what we need, and they'll make sure that they understand our needs, and then they'll come together with the plan for us. And it's usually like a week, 2 weeks at the most. And then if we have an issue, immediate issue, I'll send an email and they get back with me, usually that afternoon. Sometimes it's the next day, but they're very prompt in making changes, making additions. It's never been a problem. We chose Pineapple Code because they were local for us. I realize that other companies are going to be using them, but we've recommended them to people all over the United States because they are in the cloud. It doesn't matter where you are. They can meet your needs. And another reason is they are so reasonable. We've price compared with other companies, and they are like more than double of what Pineapple Code charges to do everything. So for the money, it's the best bet, and the customer service, you can't beat it. They're very personable. I wouldn't dream of using anybody else.
My name is Ross Barnes, and I'm owner and operator of Environmental and Power Services.
And what do you do? What does your company do?
We do commercial heating and air conditioning, service, installation, maintenance.
Gotcha. And how long have you been doing this?
We've been doing this for 29 years. Okay, what Pineapple Code has allowed us to do is to be able to dispatch our service people without having to have them here at the office to pick up the work orders. Granted, the other system, they would carry a stack of tickets with them, but the other benefit of it was we could do everything in real time, collect the data, do the billing much quicker, get feedback, give them files, get feedback from the office, or from the field, excuse me, allow us to upload, download pictures, vital PDFs and files and things that they need in the field. Instead of having them to run back, pick it up here at the office, they can just have it on their tablet. Yes, it is the central database that we're using because we utilize it for our email, we utilize it for invoicing, we utilize it for tracking our inventory. We also utilize it for data transfer of large files that are vital to the operations on the job itself. We picked this software because we had a gentleman that I'm friends with who had gone through several other companies, literally purchased other software, utilized it, and it didn't work for him. And his business and our business were very much parallel in the way they functioned. And he basically went through 3 or 4 software companies before he found this one. So this came as a recommendation from another company. And I know this guy so well that he's a maven when it comes to doing research, that when he said that this was the software to purchase, I did not hesitate, and I immediately called Pineapple and we purchased it right away. We have had to call into their customer service department, and it has been excellent. They're there answering the phone. Every time I call, there's no recording or waiting. There's somebody there answering the phone. There's somebody there always answering the phone when I've called. I would recommend this software to another company, absolutely.
Why?
Why would I do that? It's done everything that we thought it would do, and I think that somebody would be pleased with this particular software because it's flexible, their customer service is good, they make changes as required, not major changes, but changes that we need to help our business run a little bit smoother. The features and the benefits associated with is that there is absolutely, they will pretty much customize anything that you need. They have their base program, and then if you have needs or changes or anything like that in terms of things that would make your business life a little bit easier, little things, then they'll take care of them at no charge, and which is built into the fee, and we love it. It's great. It has helped us tremendously in terms of us getting our data, getting the data to the people in the field efficiently. putting together our maintenance program. It's helped us out in that area tremendously, because a lot of times we were using bits and pieces from here and there, so it was very helpful in providing a complete package.
So we're Professional Heating and Air. Our home office is here in Hammond, Louisiana. We have another little office in Mandeville down the road. We're primarily residential service and replacement. We do a little bit of light commercial, and we do venture somewhat into the Baton Rouge and New Orleans markets, but not a terribly large amount. Started using Pineapple Code. I was actually still working out of my house. So I guess we've been in this building for 6 years now. So I guess seven and a half years ago, right around the time we started. So we've been with them pretty much since we started. How did I discover Pineapple Code? I was just researching online, HVAC business management softwares, and I'm a member of a nationwide best practice group, and there's an online forum. And one day, this guy from Florida, he posted a message on the forum talking about Pineapple Code and how if anybody needed this software that they should check them out, and saying good things about them. So I started researching them along with everybody else I was researching, and ultimately just landed on Pineapple Code. Whenever our service guys complete a service invoice, it goes from the field tech to the office side and straight to the accounting side. So it's eliminated all the paper invoicing that we used to have. There's no more having to bring paper invoices into the office, having to have somebody in the office input all that information to a accounting software. So that's one big way that Pineapple Code has helped us. Another thing that I like about Pineapple Code is that it's cloud-based. And so no matter where I am, if I'm in Las Vegas, if I'm in Florida, it doesn't matter where I'm at, I'm able to open up my computer and see all of my business operations from wherever I am. I can see where all my techs are, where the installers are. I can look at all of our reports, and I'm able to really manage the company from wherever I am. Well, we've been with them for 7 years. We've been with them for 7 years. We think it's a great software. I've looked at many other softwares, and I keep up with industry trends, so I know all the other softwares in the industry currently. There are not many other softwares out there that can do the invoicing, can do the billing, has all of the financial tracking that Chattanooga has, tracks the phone calls, has all the reports. And if you're able to think of a report that you need that they don't have, all you have to do is call them and tell Susan or Sarah what you're looking for, and they'll build it for you.
My name is Rich Jones, and I'm the owner of Comfort Solutions Heating and Air Conditioning Company. A typical day, we have 20 employees, and we have to get them all to their jobs in the morning, make sure that they're routed perfectly, and keep in communication with them on a regular basis also, so the day goes smooth. Well, 10 to 20 years ago, what we did is we had a map on a board, and we actually would put pins on the board. And then as the technician would move, we would actually move the pin. We had a little flag, and that's where the technician would be going to. The way that we do our plotting is Pineapple Code has it's called GP Bird. And what they've done is they've integrated it with our GPS system, so it knows where our trucks are, but it also knows where all of our client calls are at. So we can pull up GP Bird and pick the best route to get our mechanics going in the most efficient manner. In the past, the softwares that we have used, we kept outgrowing them. And we had a lot of ideas, and I had a lot of ideas of what could be added, what should be added, what doesn't need to be there. And it got very frustrating, and it was time consuming, and just trying to wait for a glitch fix, things of that nature. It had to be experienced by multiple other companies before the glitch would be repaired. It's a lot different with Pineapple. We find a glitch, they work really close with us. They fix it usually that same day. Also, customization. It's a fully custom program. Every vision that I had for how a software should work and how it should integrate, it has all been built into this program for us. I remember when I first started using Pineapple, I said to him, I says, well, can you really build this? And I said to him, I was like, well, why every time I ask you a question, you say, yes, we can do that, yes, we can do that? I'm like, there's no possible way. Well, it really came down to them doing everything they said they can do. And I mean, it's refreshing. I mean, they're just a really, really super company.